Hello students, soft skills, session 3, the qualities of a leader. How to become a leader? So to become a successful leader, follow the procedure or follow as. Leadership is not a gift. It is a self-developed skill by an individual. We all adhere about leadership qualities, but we overlook from how to become a leader. The idea behind is how to be a leader by pointing out some key qualities. So, a leader is born or made? So, that is the question normally asked. But when in certain cases, the leadership quality is born with the blood or born by birth. So it is only fine tuned and people are able to succeed over a period of time. So when the leaders are not born, so what are all the things that they have to keep in mind or the qualities that they have to imbibe so that they can be a successful leader? That is what we are going to see for the day. And as said, leadership is not a gift and it is self-developed skill by an individual, and the qualities which can be overlooked and how to be a leader by pointing out some key qualities will help to enhance one's skill set, whether it is a person of skilled or semi-skilled nature. Self-development. Developing yourself is very important in most of the aspect because people must follow you. So enhancing the skill set of oneself will be useful to make people follow you. That means the most important thing is one has to acquire the knowledge or acquire the skill set what is really required to be a leader, because leader is it for a purpose, whether you are going to be a leader for a team or you are going to be a leader for an organization or leader for certain cause. So depending on the situation and the requirement, the skill set or the knowledge that is to be acquired varies. And next, the 4 simple steps for development. So 4 things to be kept in mind while you want to become a leader. So first is evaluate, next is analyze, and third one is share, and fourth one is decide. So evaluate yourself on most of the parameters by making a sheet on a regular basis and analyze that, so you can know yourself, where do you stand and where do you want to be. Set a short-term and long-term goal for yourself. Sharing is very important. You can share your evaluation with a mentor, which is very vital for you to know yourself. And last, take decision for yourself what to do next. This will also help you to make yourself decisive. So evaluation is an important technique that has to be made for various purposes, right from knowing the parameters and where do you stand and how you are going to frame the goals, whether it is short term or long term, and sharing of information with the mentor, the person who is going to train. And last but not the least, take decision of yourself what to do next. So how to proceed and how to move further has to be decided by self and not by others. Next, people must listen to you. That is another point which is required for the quality of a leader. When you have developed yourself, you can start sharing your knowledge and ideas to your colleagues. Your words must carry silent but revolutionizing messages for them. Once people start listening to you, at that instance you start developing a skill of becoming a leader. people must beseech you for solutions for their problems. Example, you might have seen people in seminars or workshops. How people listen to them so attentively, that is a sign of leadership. So here they wait till the information is being passed on, or they will be attentive when a lecture is going on. So all these things are part of the quality one has to possess as a leader. So a leader can be from any background with any skill set, and ultimately will have the quality of leading from the front, whatever may be the task that is assigned or the profession they are into. The next point, as far as the quality of a leader, is putting you first, implementing the skills and good qualities on you first, so people may look upon you as a good example to follow. Last line before being anything, be a good human, give importance to human values, and stick to basics. So, implementing the skills and good qualities are one of the factors, and so that people may look upon as a good example. And to be a good human, give importance to human values and stick to the basics, which is important. Hello, students. Soft skills. Session 3, good leadership or great leadership. So, what is the difference between good leadership and great leadership? So, many of us might have read the best selling book, Good to Great. This is not just a book review, and if you have not read it, so could be recommended that it's better to read that book. So, today what we are going to talk about is a wide range of ideas on leadership, some of which were well discussed in the book, that is Good to Great. So, our goal today is that once you go through this session, questioning some of the things you are currently doing, and to also have some inspirations about the ideas to take back to your knowledge or take back to your mind. So, leadership is a fascinating idea. We know that the leaders are both born and also made. So, the world leaders like Bhagavan Buddha, Mahatma Gandhi, Alexander the Great, George Washington, Napoleon Bonaparte, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, etc. were born leaders. The key ingredients found in born leadership are selflessness and sacrifice. So, a large brand of people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, even our country's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, our own patron Dr. M.S. Ramaiah, Dhirubhai Ambani, Sir M. Vishwesvaraya, and Abdul Kalam groomed themselves as leaders through the circumstances they came up. The key ingredients found in bred leadership are inspiration, hard work, imagination, taking advantage of the opportunity which they found, and host of their characteristics, including good luck. So, luck is also equally important for a leader. So, it is essential to recognize that there is a tremendous gap between good and great. The journey in between is probably the part of leadership. We also know positional leaders like bureaucrats or nominated leaders who hold authority only so long as they are in power in their chairs. Once their chair is lost, the power and the charisma vanish. We have also come across imposed leaders who not only destroy themselves but also destroy their followers. Adolf Hitler, Genghis Khan, etc. belong to this category. All said and done, executive leadership can definitely be developed by training and by affording suitable opportunities. And executive leadership evolves in following stages, that is, effective individual contributor, effective team player, effective manager, effective leader, executive. So, what are the motivators for leadership? Is it name, fame, money, power, spirit of service, spirit of achievement, or something else. So, I would like to list below certain questions which can be liked by yourselves. So, successful leaders see the opportunities in every difficulty rather than the difficulty in every opportunity. So, it's read by Maham. So, successful leaders see the opportunities in every difficulty rather than the difficulty in every opportunity. So, instead of saying difficulty, see the opportunity in every difficulty. That gives a better picture. And keep your fears to yourself, but share your courage with others. So, this is the statement by Robert Louis Stevenson. And a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. This is the statement of John C. Maxwell, or the finding of John C. Maxwell. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Next, leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. So, this is the finding or the concept of Warren Bennis. And innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Steve Jobs' statement is innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Next, efficiency is doing the thing right and effectiveness is doing the right thing. So, this is the philosophy of the management personality Peter F. Drucker. That is, efficiency is doing the thing right. Okay, efficiency is doing the thing right and effectiveness is doing the right thing. So, that is, I think, even better when compared to doing a particular thing right. If you are not preparing for success, then for sure you are preparing for failure. So, there should be a proper plan or something to be charted out before doing something, whatever may be the task. So, unless otherwise it is planned, charted out, having a schedule, framing certain norms, and then if you try to work on it, then you can think about success. It is parallelly related to success, and if nothing is done and if you start just like that, it is almost preparing for a failure. So, formal leaders are highly visible and informal leaders are mostly invisible. So, a leader who is formal in nature, that is in quality, attitude, behavior, and other associated things, they are highly visible. That means they are easily lookable or you are able to see them. And informal leaders are mostly invisible. That means they may give the instructions, they may be in command, but their visibility is not seen. So, ultimately, it is an invisible way those leaders used to be. And a good leader takes a little more than his share of the blame, a little less than his share of the credit. So, this is Arnold H. Glasgow's statement. That means a good leader is always taking the share of blame when it is a failure or when success is getting delayed or when the results are in adverse way. So, the leader is ready to accept the blame. Whether fully responsible or not, they are trying to shoulder the blame and a little less than their share of the credit when it comes to success. So, they don't claim ownership for a successful venture or a successful accomplishment. So, they play a balanced role whether it is a failure or a success. The challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, even not weak, but be bold, not bully. Be thoughtful but not lazy. Be humble but not timid. Be proud but not arrogant. Have humor but without folly. This is the statement or the finding of Jim Rohn. So, leadership is required at all levels, right from family to formation of governments, and good leadership results in good families and governments. So, poor leadership results in poor families and poor government being formed. So it would be better to conclude with a remark of one trainer, Missouri, in the training conducted for the officers of the Indian Administrative Services, who gave a call like get along and get ahead by improving your personal qualities and enhancing your professional abilities. So that means if more than one factor that travels together with one's attitude, so automatically you can think about or you can reach what you are aiming at. So get along and get ahead by improving your personal qualities and enhancing your professional abilities should be the mantra or the concept. Last but not the least, as decided by the management, we hope that the trainings will contribute both to personal growth and also to the accelerated growth of the institution where we serve.